Okay, Arkansas and Mississippi, you are both up for your Democratic primary elections. Arkansas, yours is March 3rd. Mississippi, yours is March 10th, but early voting has started in many counties. It's hard to find a progressive that's running because these are deep red states and you kind of can't win there. So you got to look for candidates that are leaning, who have individual policies that are more progressive, that are really going to help us in the long run. But what's interesting is the U.S. Senate race there. Albert Little is running against Scott Cullum. And Albert Little is a retired Marine Corps vet, and he wants to do things like raise the minimum wage to $20, and he supports expanding healthcare. Like, he seems to have policies that are definitely leaning towards progressive. Now, Scott Cullum, I'm not very comfortable with the fact that he broke from Democrats and praised Donald Trump's handling of the border and criticized Biden's handling of it. I just don't know. So if you guys kind of have an idea of who's the better candidate, put it in my comment section. But right now, off the get-go, for me, it's leaning towards Albert Little, but I'm not from Mississippi. Michael Chiaradio is running for U.S. House District 3. Michael Chiaradio, U.S. House District 3, he's a regenerative farmer, which is really cool. That means that when he farms the land, he doesn't keep it as is. He returns it to an even better condition, kind of like the Girl Scouts, right? And his campaign is run by a former Bernie and AOC campaign staffer, so that's really, really good. By the way, that Senate seat between Albert Little and Scott Cullum in November, we're going to try to flip that red to blue. We've got 3 Dems who are running in District 4, Jeffrey Hullum, Paul Blackman, and Ryan Grover. And Jeffrey Hullum, it seems like he's a little more progressive, but again, if you guys have any information for our friends in Mississippi, please put it in my comments section. And now for Arkansas. Hallie Schaffner is running for U.S. Senate to take Tom Cotton's seat, okay? But she's running against other Democrats. She's a 6th-generation farmer. She wants to strengthen labor unions, which is really important. And she's trying to fight the farming crisis that's been created by this administration. From what I can see, she seems to be leaning more progressive. But put in the comments section if there's somebody else even more progressive running against Hallie. Fred Love, he's running for governor, okay? And he wants to unseat Sarah Huckabee Sanders. But there's still a primary election. There's 2, I think 1 or 2 other candidates running against him on the Democratic ticket. But Fred Love is the one who has the better and more progressive positions. Alex Holliday is running for State House District 70, who appears to be more progressive. They oppose all these mega prisons, which there's a shit ton there. And then finally, James Russell is running against Stephen O'Donnell for a congressional House seat in the 4th District. James Russell is a mental health professional. He calls himself unapologetically progressive while being a fiscal realist. He's about anti-corruption, getting money out of politics. Stephen O'Donnell is a Navy vet. He wants to put people over politics. He has progressive goals such as green energy, tax credits, and so forth. So if you guys are from those states, if you've researched it, help our friends out in Mississippi and Arkansas. And yeah, good luck, you guys. Ball's in your court this time.